front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, what a point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ew.
I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. So the whole game was never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat and watch I eat now. Like how you hitting pay the freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asked you my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Then I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus. Long season, they planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
That's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick. Then let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the spread. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grass proud man. When it come back, I'ma get back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Brady now on first down. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And 5.
Watch 54. Push him back. Push him back. Shadow. Mike 5-4. Hey, Alpha. Yo. Hey, roll 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Brady now to throw. To the end zone,
You
but
gotta
it's
hold on to
incomplete.
that, boy.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down run with Lewis. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Mike 20. Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Spine. No. Ozzy. What? Ozzy, go stand it.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Raiders first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
54 Mike. 72. 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Brady, you pitched it up.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Who the fuck is the blocker?
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Who the fuck is the blocker, dog?
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
It's a big play there by Lewis. 51 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was in the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Wait, set, line 20. Hey, check it. Line 54. We got 5. 54. Hey, Alabama.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get ready. Get ready.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Wait, set, 380. Ozzy. Smooth. Right there. 54.
Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Wrap. Motion, pop. Regular. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Hey, foxtrot.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Oh, God damn it, Brady.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Butt open,
All right,
dog.
Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Here I come again.
Brady to throw again.
Of course,
It is
you
intercepted
fucking
at the
asshole.
goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero
Fuck,
Malcolm
man.
Butler.
Of course,
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Because
Brings this one all the way back to the 30. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Let him know, let him know. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, second.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And caught left side, Olsen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Y'all done gave Brady a pick.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mohamed Sanu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to play.
Check. Watch it before. Yeah.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He's going to air one out. And guy's man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Go Bandit. Mike 54. Mike. Hey, let go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert flare. Regular. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Off to Thomas on the left side.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh, Brady, dog. Let that bitch go, dog.
Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
Let
And
that
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back,
damn, boy.
someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Mike 5-4. Bravo. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line's got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
Who the fuck is that linebacker?
Line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
But on that shit, dog.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
Look at this whole shit, bro.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
What do you want? Like maybe long time.
On first down, Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check. 9. In the face. Check and reload.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this is an example of breaking down it. He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In your face.
From the 41, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Hey, goal 66.
To throw, it's Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Brady now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Lewis here on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
No, I would have kicked her. That blitz, boy.
Right set, 53.
He knew I was going to kick her that.
Mike, 54. 72. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Wow.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Fire.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, this is White on the screen. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Humphries now to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Exit, exit. Alert!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On second and 11 now. Brady. Sitting with a grab over the middle. The 30. Past the 20. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Lewis. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Stop your body.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On second and 11 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got Adams on the hook up. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not allowed to get beat like that.
56 is the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion. And it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 53! 54! Mike, 54! Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, both 66!
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there by Lewis. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's get it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Man, you got to hold on.
Incomplete.
That was you.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. 50. Check my 50.
first down. It's Haskins. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Haskins on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wait, that flag, 20. 54 Mike. Get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. It's grabbed over the middle by White. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And Fowler's got it.
What the fuck is going on?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Haskins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, partner, even though my phone...